So my whole life I've been fascinated with human movement, human performance, you know, the highest levels of strength and power, and just feats of superhuman capabilities. This is our cousin, Jason Elam. He had a pretty good career. He also started out at the University of Hawaii and did pretty well for himself and his family. I've had a chance to really work with some brilliant minds, great coaches, great physiologists, great therapists, great physicians. And at this stage in my life, Force Warrior is all about running exercises through a filter. Okay, so I always talk about the 1%. I do the 1%. That doesn't mean I make the 1% of the money. It just means that there's 99% of the exercises out there that really just work strength or they work endurance. I don't want to do an exercise unless that exercise is going to give me strength, sure. It's going to give me some muscular endurance, cardiorespiratory function, that's fine. But really it has to take away pain. The exercise has to be corrective. It has to align my body in a way that I feel better before I did it. It's not a muscle pump. It's a joint saving thing. Every time that I can decrease the pain that I feel, then I bring down inflammation. If I bring down the inflammatory cycle, then my body's more aligned and I can move longer and stronger throughout the years. You know, I want to be in my senior years without a cane, without a wheelchair. I want to move the way that God intended for us to move, and that's, you know, beautifully, and that's, you know, in an aesthetically pleasing way. This is one of my heroes. First strength conditioning coach at Oregon State. This is my daddy, Dr. Reed Elam. And I really contribute him. This is me. He's the reason I really got to that level and got to the pro level. And here he is doing a snatch pull for one of his grad students. So Force Warrior is really about doing the 1%. We may, you know, right now I may have 10 exercises that I do, but those 10 exercises I believe increases my movement longevity, and allows me to do the other things in my life, like spend time with family and do my martial art training. For me at this point, Kung Fu is what I love. And for me to be able to do certain forms, for me to be able to move in low positions, I've got to have that movement. I've got to have that range of motion. I don't have time for pain and inflammation. So that's what Force Warrior is for me. Force Warrior for you, take some of the knowledge that I put out here and plug in, instead of martial arts, could be martial arts, but plug in dance, plug in hiking, plug in club softball. Whatever you like to do, that's what Force Warrior is designed to do. It's not a bodybuilding program necessarily, unless it's more of a longevity movement building. So like I said, do the 1%, the exercises that give you that trifecta. They give you a little muscular endurance, they give you a little bit of strength, but they give you a lot of movement correction so that you decrease inflammation. I hope you guys like the content on Force Warrior. Aloha, take care.